Okay, so we're still down here at Milk River. A lot of the weekend crowd's cleaned out, but there's still pretty fair-sized presence here. We did lose a couple of our trucks. I don't know if you guys heard, but Rebel News, who I honestly don't care for, but that's neither here or there right now. They did a story. Turns out the RCMP there, excuse me. Sorry, there's been lots of yelling and smoking cigars the past couple days. The RCMP went onto private farmland and vandalized 3 of the hose that were parked down there. They cut out electrical harnesses. They cut the positive and negative battery cables. They took off the fuel filters and spray foamed the fuel lines. How dirty is that? There was talk about them ripping out hydraulic pumps, so I've been trying to get some photos from down there. This is Milk River, not down there, of any kind of ground contamination where you're, now you're purposely contaminating private farmland. So you're hurting truckers and you're hurting farmers just to push your bullshit. Like, they're trying to portray us as the bad ones. We're supposed to be the criminals, and yet they're doing vandalism and property damage and possibly willfully containing the farmland that we get our food from. Like, but yet we're the criminals somehow, some way. Like, how absurd is that? So we're walking up the southbound here. You can still see the flashing lights. Like I said, weekend crowds cleaned out. Lots of people, quite a few people spent the night last night and took off this morning, whatever. I did take off this morning for a little bit. I made a run and went and got some fuel and some cigars. And when I was coming back, I was just about to the checkpoint to get in here. And they had one of the drivers, he got called to go to work. And so he had to leave, and they arrested him the other side of the checkpoint. Just one truck, one driver. They had 3 cop cars and another one pulling up. I did stop. I went and asked them. I said, "Did you guys, arrest James?" And they said James is with us. And I said, "Okay, have a good day." And then they were trying to get information. Like, "Oh, do you know him?" And it's like, "Well, maybe I do, maybe I don't." So those are some of our fine officers just damaging property. And honestly, okay, it's, I'll be fair. These cops we've had on the front line here, they're actually pretty good. They're interested in keeping the peace and not seeing anybody get hurt or anything like that. But, the guys standing on this line aren't the ones that went and caused property damage and mischief, and it's just disgusting. So as for the reports coming out of mainstream about all these guns and fucking, sorry the language, all these guns and body armor and stuff, talking to the one guy who's in contact with the boys down in Coots there, apparently they just got like 122 from a local farmer. Like, it was greatly exaggerated, greatly misrepresented by the media. So we all know cops and media are lying to us at this point. Like, if you don't, you're under a rock. So, not gonna lie, it hasn't quite been as upbeat today. Lose a couple trucks, shit going down at Coots. It's a little bit more sullen, but still lots of people. People are still generally happy. A little bit of concern, like cops are playing dirty tricks, media are presenting as badly. Like, still got guys up here, see? Freedom! See? Still people all about it.
Well, I'm shocked that.
Hi, ladies.
Hi there. I'm shocked that I remembered it.
You're a white supremacist. So yeah, still all kinds of kids They're still playing music over there. At least you can see the banner nice and clear now. Mainstream media, our enemy. Like, clearly, it's terrible. Like, you know, people of all ages. Kids, everybody. There's a total mix here. Like, it's a tractor that pulled in, take place of one of the trucks that left. PB&J's truck. You're all familiar with that one. Yeah, so we're just walking into the front line here. I counted about 22 cop cars earlier. They had the media camped out over there. Had them behind the police lines. That's westbound. It's facing west, so cops have it blocked off. Southbound, cops have it blocked off. This is the front line of the trucks now. Sheriff wagon's still here. They're tactical units, mobile operations centers they call them. Southbound, it's US side. People are still occupying. My sign is still there. Northbound lane. Police actually aren't blocking this one right now, so that's interesting. There's really no northbound traffic though again. So still they have the little mini stage set up, people playing guitar. Food area, all kinds of good grub. This little guy's been here for like 2 weeks.
That dog just won't stop.
I know. Yeah, everybody's a little tired, a little worn, but still having fun. Another little food area down there. Snack alley or something, I think they call it. Kids playing frisbee. The Freedom Sauna, still have not been in there. I've been kind of working some phones today, sending out some messages, asking some questions. What we as a people can do if there is ground contamination and it was done on purpose, then, you know, what actions can we have against the RCMP for their mischief and their, you know, I mean, how is that not illegal if you're doing that? Like, it's crazy. So these guys are great. They're going from. You guys headed out today?
What's that?
You guys headed out today? I'm just recording a video right now. So
Yeah,
you are headed out today? Okay. Yeah, these guys are going to. I'm not gonna put your face on there. But yeah, they're headed out coast to coast, going from here to the East Coast and then to Ottawa, right?
Right, yeah.
Yep, awesome. So.
We just went to the front line. We just met with Americans across the border.
Oh, beautiful. Can I put you on here?
Oh, yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
So you just went to the front lines, had an interaction with the
We
Americans?
just went to the front line. We took a freedom flag. We went there. When we went there with 6 or 7 of us carrying big flags, the American flag with all Canadian flags, they saw us from their vehicles because we thought there's no one there on the border. And when we went there, walked down the street, they said they saw us coming with the flags. So they came out and
Getting
met
goosebumps.
us. They met us. They were so thrilled. And we met, we hugged, we made declarations. I had a freedom flag going across the border, and we made declarations. We said, we declare and we decree that justice, freedom, and truth and righteousness will reign in the United States and in Canada. And we straddled the freedom flag across half and half.
Beautiful.
Them holding the one side and us holding the other.
Awesome. It's exactly what we like to hear.
And we embraced. We said,
Excuse me.
You know, you're our brothers and sisters.
Sweet.
And we love you guys. We need you. We need each other.
Awesome.
Right? It was an emotional. It was
That's
an
great.
awesome time.
I needed those goosebumps today
But
because
it
I was getting
but it
some
was
downs.
Unity. It was unity. And there weren't that many of them, but they're standing with us. But we're standing
Awesome.
with them also.
Yeah. So did they say, I don't know if you heard or not, but apparently Justin Trudeau has enacted the Emergencies Act.
Oh yeah.
So did you been talking to them? Did they happen to, if you talked about that, if they happen to break our line down there, are the Americans going to close it on their side like they did in Detroit?
Well, I think when they see what happens over here, I think it's just going to infuriate them, and they're going to rise up. They're too distracted with the Super Bowl and everything else like that, but they're kind of watching what happens over here. But
Yeah.
the thing is, with the House of Commons,
Oh, they're a joke.
It's the thing is, it's.
I watched
now
question
we know-
period today. It was terrible. Again.
But now we know who's on whose side.
Yeah.
It's now.
Sure doesn't feel like anybody's on our side.
It doesn't matter. God's on our side. If God is for us, who can be against us? And you know what? It's like, we're declaring freedom. There's power, there's life and death in the power of the tongue. So if we start speaking defeat, that's what you're gonna get.
They'll,
But you
I
know
was
what?
thinking that too.
If we have the resolve that the word for the day is hold the line. Hold the line. We win. We've already won.
Yeah.
We just have
So
to have
far.
faith. We just have to have faith in God
Excuse
that,
me.
that God is doing something. He's exposing. In order to take out the enemy, you've got to expose the enemy.
Yeah.
They're being exposed. You can't look at the storm and go, you know what? Oh no, I'm going to drown. It's like we're getting to the other side. We're
Yeah.
going to win. Victory is ours. And you know what? It's going to be rough going to like while we're crossing this
Divide.
storm, this divide. But you know what?
Yeah.
We're here to bring back where it says that he shall have dominion also from sea to sea. The thing is it's we need unity right now.
Very much.
And the thing is, and God is sovereign, and there's guys over there that think they can take the sovereignty out of everything. They can take God out of everything, but I'm sorry, that's not going to happen. So, no, I'm like, this means nothing in terms of what the news, because the news has been lying all along. So, I'm not worried. I'm not worried. This is
Excellent.
We have to stand the line, have hope, and we win. Like we win. We've already won. We just have to act like it.
Awesome. I like that attitude. Thank
Right
you.
on.
Thank you for
Thank
going
you.
down there.
Right
Yeah,
on.
I'm going to give you a quick hug.
Blessing.
Yeah, you guys, good
And-
luck on your
And we're
journey.
going to give a report when we have connections in Ottawa too. We're going to give a report on what's happening down there, like what's happening here,
Yeah,
like at Coots and across.
Perfect.
Because we were in Vancouver when they went to that convoy. We tried to get through Soyos, but the police stopped us there.
yeah,
And then so we came here. So we're doing the trek right across the country
awesome.
to encourage and say, you know what, hold the line. We
Yeah.
win, and freedom is ours.
Wicked.
We just
See, we
can't-
need more of that kind of attitude, guys.
we need to be united. None of this.
Absolutely.
None of this fear. Fear. We can't be afraid.
Awesome.
It's no
Thank you.
fear. No fear.
Thank you. I needed that bit of
Right on.
inspiration today. So,
We win. Victory is ours, and we can't listen to the news.
yeah.
Shut the
See,
legacy
I just
news
told you guys
off.
that too. Like,
Shut the legacy news off.
yeah, yeah. Good name for it too. Legacy News.
Legacy news.
Yep, that's
History.
awesome. Good luck, you guys. Thank you. More freedom puppies. They're everywhere. This guy's really great on the other side, that bourbon with the trailer there. He's a vet. He's walking around with his medals on. I actually almost got into it with a bit last night where I mistook him for a cop because he's wearing his toque with the Patricias on. He was up there earlier. I'll go see him again. He's a good guy. We totally talked it out, and I apologize greatly a number of times. He's definitely on our side. He's not with them, so that was awesome to see. Excuse me. There's been lots of yelling, you know, lots of freedom, lots of singing. So my voice is pretty shot. A lot of people's voices are pretty shot. This is northbound lane. So, you know, still lots of presence for sure. Those guys are still here. Still camped out over here. Still farm equipment back there. There has been talk about shutting her down again with kind of some of the things been going on, but you know, it hasn't happened yet. So everything still seems pretty kosher. There's good encampments going on. It's not quite like Windsor where they only had they were only there a few days. Not a good chance to get real dug in, and here is real dug in. And keeping in mind, this is Milk River. This isn't down at the border. So this is the secondary line. We can't get past any further down. Some people are being allowed down, but... So yeah, that's kind of where it's at. I'm still waiting for some phone calls. The phone did ring there. That's why had it chopped up, but it was not the phone call I wanted or expected, so I just put that one to voicemail quick. But yeah, it's kind of where we're at today so far, and we'll talk to you guys later.